So just wanted to ask, when did you decide? When did I decide what, Josh? So glad you asked. When did you decide that this is who I am? This is how I am. This is what I deserve. When did you decide? Did you decide when your parents told you? Did you decide when the teacher told you? Did you decide when society told you, or that magazine told you, or that article you were reading, or you were reading somebody's comment on Reddit? So when did you decide? When did you decide that where you are is what you deserve, or that's all that you deserved? When did you decide that you didn't want to reach for more? When did you decide, or was it decided for you? When did you decide that it was okay not to reach your full potential? When did you decide that it was okay to play small, to dim your light, to not shine your greatness, to not reach your full potential and encourage those around you? When did you decide? Was it as a teenager? Was it as a preteen? Was it one night in college? Or is it that you just accepted certain things? Was it in that toxic relationship where he made you feel like you were the worst thing ever? Made you feel like you weren't beautiful, didn't have any sort of intelligence, that you were only good for this one thing or nobody else was going to want you? Was it that alcoholic parent or that uncle that was saying you ain't going to be nothing but just like your father, or just like your uncle, or just like your mom? You were never going to exceed. They projected their limitations onto you, so their opinion became your opinion. Say one of the greatest fears is public speaking. You're a great speaker. You're a great storyteller. But you won't even try because you believe this is who you are. So let's say that you suffered some light trauma to the head and you forgot who you were. But somebody told you that you were a world great entrepreneur, or this great war hero, or this amazing painter, or you were just a really humble grocery clerk that was beloved by the community. Your reality is shaped by what you believe you deserve. So you accept what you believe you deserve. So I hear this, New Year's, new me, his cutoff season. What if you're not holding yourself responsible and you need to cut off the old you? Cut off that stinking thinking, that old way of thinking, the old limitations. Let's introduce ourselves to some new information. Let's stretch ourselves. Let's reach. So I'll ask again, when did you decide? Was it when they told you? Or was it when you did some introspection, you found out what you really liked, and you allowed yourself to be courageous enough to be authentic? Ooh, let's say that again. Somebody might have missed it. Are we going to be courageous enough to be authentic? To say that my voice, my inner conversation is greater than anything you can say to me. Don't get me wrong, I'm not arrogant. I'm humble in regards to I appreciate the kind words. I appreciate your input. But the loudest voice and the voice that carries the most weight is mine. My life. I'm going to live it according to my rules. But we can't keep playing small. We can't keep worrying about what the comment section is going to say. What if Susie sees it? What if Jonathan doesn't like what I said? Too bad for Jonathan. Too bad for Susie. They should respect your opinion in regards to their voice should be louder than your voice to themselves. So when you say that I'm beautiful, whether or not the person looking at you agrees, you believe you're beautiful. So therefore you're beautiful. You're shaping your reality. But if we continue with the negative self-talk, if we continue with this defeated attitude, if we continue with this rhetoric inside ourselves where we self-sabotage, we could be so much further if we were to encourage ourselves, if we were to believe we were capable, if we were to set the goals, and then if we didn't hit them, it's one thing to not hit them because you just couldn't hit them because they were so great. But if you're self-sabotaging, everybody knows that eating 12 donuts every day is probably not good for you. Doesn't mean somebody doesn't do it. But if we just did what we know to do, if we believe what we know is possible, and let me just clear this up as well. Don't look at today's current situation in regards to where you can be, where you can go, what you can grow to be, what you can truly obtain if you were to completely apply yourself. When was this that moment in time where you're saying, hey, this moment, I'm not going to be more than this. I can never be more than a teacher. I can never be more than a mom. I can't be anything more than a drug addict. I can't be anything more than this or that, or unless this person or that person, where you have endless potential inside of you. You've got the keys. You just have to unlock, open the door, and just let it pour out. You're so much greater than you realize. But you have to ask yourself daily, when did I decide this was going to be it? When did I decide that I can't go any further? Don't let this be the last time you stretch yourself. Don't let this be the last time you believe in yourself. Don't let this be the last time that you set a goal and you hold yourself accountable. Don't let this be the last time that you extend beyond what you believe is possible. Understand that being a visionary is a lonely place. A lot of people don't see what you see. And I mean, it's great if you have a wonderful support system, but you're going to hit some bumps. You're going to hit some potholes. There's going to be some situations where people are going to talk down on you, because a lot of people like to project their limitations onto your life, but you're you. There's only one of you. There may be many like you, but there'll never be another you. You were given certain goals. You were given certain dreams. And yes, success leaves clues. And yes, you can follow a model. But even in following that model, it's going to be you, your spin, your journey. This is why our stories are so important. And this is why it's so important for us to allow ourselves to experience life through our own lens, so that we can create that mold. We can follow that dream. And I know a lot of people are saying, hey, Josh, I appreciate those videos. You know, that particular one did something for me, but I'm not a raw guy. I'm more practical. Cool. Josh, I appreciate the motivation, helps me through my day, but I don't really believe in that whole law of attraction thing. Cool. Only thing I'm asking you to do, I'm not asking you to be Josh. This is purpose for me. This is what I was created to do. Point blank, period. I just need you to find out and identify what that purpose is for you. It could be any form of artistry, whether that be in theater, whether that be in music, whether that be in pottery. You could supposed to be the next Jeff Bezos. Think about it.